Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another exciting episode of The Cubicle. In this episode, we explore the flaws of my humanity where I cannot let it go. I got folded by a boss. And since that happened, I need some payback. So we're going back into the world of Krat to knock down that luchador one more time in Liza P. Left a bad taste in my mouth and not just the piece of dinner stuck between my teeth. I'm going back and I am going to crush this guy. If he thinks he's getting off that easy, he's wrong. Obviously not the boss, but it's just not safe to try and climb the ladder because I don't want him poking my bum while I'm trying to climb. So now we are worming our way back. Pretty sure this guy just burns. And this time I'm going in fully prepared. I restocked my items, I'm ready to go. There we go, that's what I'm talking about. Burn, baby, burn. Disco Inferno. Well, he kind of got me, but that's fine. That's fine. Ooh. He's still clipping me on the back end of that swing. Ooh. Phase 2. Bat'll be very happy.
The new world belongs to us!
I got to. After I got folded like a cheap suit, I have to regain some honor. Oh, I'm still getting wrecked. Come on, big guy. Come on, big guy. Oh, that hurts. Oh. I'm not dodging at all. Well, it was a cool attack. And now I feel so much better about that.
Why be humble? I am evolved. A better man.
You're at least a pain in the behind, sir. And that fight's gonna be an absolute nightmare. I gotta get good. I gotta get real good. What's up, buddy? Inventor of the slow clap. Gotta work on those parries. I parry nothing.
I'm surprised you defeated Victor. Geppetto's creations. But where are my manners? My name is Simon.
Yes.
I've known your father.
Leader
for
among the
Geppetto
alchemists.
Didn't understand. But even
Petrification
you've seen this place
disease.
with your own eyes. What do you say?
Hope of a cure.
I have to admit some surprise. I'm sorry. The disease. A purified human who overcomes the petrification. The S-Hour undergoes power
You know, a
already,
friend of
so
mine
well,
does
you're
that.
Welcome to come. Keep
And
your chin up.
bosses that I can just dog walk give him a whole lot of trouble. Different strategy for most of them. Honestly, this guy was, I don't know why this guy was giving me from the parry everything. No strong offensive, but I'll parry everything. No. I will slightly step aside. That is my skill set.
Visited that place. That's something, I guess.
God, I even roll slow. Too many donuts. I guess it wouldn't be donuts for... Yeah. Because I'm technically a robot?
Ciao, Bello. It seems you and I
Ciao,
share a
Bello.
strong connection.
Talking to an alchemist is like talking to a brick wall. That's also an alchemist.
Yeah.
Brother, you should say
Yeah, the
hello
chunk
to your
roll
friend.
is just absolutely
But
worthless.
A moment, please.
Absolutely
The alchemy.
worthless.
Please. The gold coin fruit is the only thing that... Hey.
It's
But now you... I don't use it.
I'm not giving him the gold coin fruit, even though I could. I could. Little black cat. But later on, I fully intend to beat you, so... We gotta do what we gotta do. I always feel bad being evil in a game. Like, it makes me a bad person, but... In this one, if I don't do it... Then... Oh no, that's fine. I talked to Bella. She should be back at the Hotel California. Oh Lord, here it comes. The swamp. Now, I stream a little early for Bat, but eventually he'll get on here. He'll remind me how a parry is a part of the game that I'm not doing, but I'm literally doing every other part. He'll get that dragon sword and just parry everything. But I've noticed that when enemies attack, even if you parry, if they're doing elemental damage, you're still taking that elemental damage. I don't want to take the elemental damage. That's why I step aside. You absolutely should not parry everything. But more power to those who master the art. We'll just do one there. Gotta get that capacity up. It'll come in handy when I get my next caliber.
This place is...
Because I'll be shooting
There's no
everything.
easy way to say this. It's a public graveyard. Humans call
Like this
it
guy.
an illegal dumping site. So you try to stop it. Eventually you had much bigger concerns. If the Grand Exhibition's horrific solution spread this
Yeah.
it's just too terrible to think about. Oh, why am I thinking about it?
See? Oh, I'm standing in the fire. That's gaming 101. Don't stand. Come get some. Oh no, that's the exploding dog. Ooh. If you roll while you're standing in it, it'll just make it burn you faster. I think it just burns as long as it burns. No, thank you. Oh, good. Caught between a dog and... I was hoping to not blow that up. Wow, we are having a hard time in this corner. I would have ghosted this guy, but that dog showed up. Yeah, I don't know if you can really affect it outside of attaching stuff that makes things burn slower. Or take longer to impact you. I know there's that. I'm being shot at. Rude! Rude! At least let me get into position, you snipers. God bless America. Ooh! Thanks for coming. Stupid dogs. Oh, I should not go after that. I don't want to corrupt myself. I am not ready for this clown. This clown is gonna eat me alive. Like, he's an insane clown. It's almost like the Wild West, where this insane clown could potentially have his own group, or potentially... Okay. Not a fan. I feel like this clown has way too many moves in its moveset. But it can't handle a tree. I think he has ports. It couldn't quite figure out the logistics on that one, so... Oh, through the tree? Are you kidding me? Ugh. What? If I don't put this sucker down now, it's over. Woo! Oh, it had exactly what I wanted. Legion Caliber. I'm gonna die. At least this guy's just a sword fighter. And... didn't quite build it. Gotta swing that weapon more to get that built. I really need a heal so bad. Oh my god, I just got it! Oh. Oh. That was crap. He didn't die from a hit that should have put him in the ground. Killed the other one. Ooh, before I do that. Okay. I feel like something good is about to happen here. Your friends were both with you on a full co-op, which, to be fair, they don't frown on the full co-op. They just don't want you interacting with other people because you can have so many. And there it is, the emergency shot. But that giant should be cakewalk. Oof. Oh, right, I need to talk to her. Gotta get that weapon I don't want to use.
I'd give it to him. He'll understand.
Yes, the glove.
Lady Antonia has heard about the Grand Exhibition. Her illness. Lady Antonia cautions against it. I have heard about it. Please, find... The stalkers, the blast, the sweet that is what
it's really not. The biggest thing, and I actually learned this from watching Viva La Dirt League. They talked about how people are struggling so hard just trying to get back to where they were, and each time they're coming up short, and they're suffering through the game. And they say, why don't you just run past them? And you know what? That is the most valuable tool or tip you can have. Just run past them. You don't have to stop and fight things, especially if they're not worth what you get for killing it.
Stalker, please. The cure isn't exactly...
Exactly. And those huge trolls that are missing their guts, just run between their legs. Their initial first 3 or 4 attacks are trying to reach you, so they're extending. You can stand right under them. Chance for showers, non-existent.
I'm afraid you saw my... I didn't mean to... I don't think the...
They don't care about you. And just keep going. And you'll have a grand old time. Oh, Yep, I'm supposed to give that to somebody. To him?
I believed in you. The possibility. I cannot make what would you choose?
I can't remember
Yes.
this one.
I suppose ignoring her pain. Thank you so much. I will.
I think I picked the wrong one. But yeah, before I hopped on here, I just wrapped up Journey 7 on Elden Ring. So at this point, the enemies are as difficult in scaling as they are going to get. I'm going to try and do a run through on Journey 8. So that's it. They're not going to get any harder at that point. I have my builds, I have my weapons. I know what I like to use. I know what works for me. And I'm here for it. Ugh. Oh, I don't know if I'm ever gonna be that good. Most bosses, I absolutely under no circumstances want to fight like those guys. Those guys are nuts. But I will say, there's something to be said for wearing less armor and having your weight low. Although there are plenty of bosses in that game that I have helped people through and just said, get out of the way, let me handle this. They're not hard for me in my build. So if you're struggling, I got you. But then there's other ones, like, if you bring me in to fight Malekith, no thank you. So I will say, I found a weapon that is wonderful against a later game boss. The fire giant. I can take him out no problem. Because the weapon applies so many bad status effects at once. It just makes it... It makes it unfair. Because you are literally applying bleed, poison, and scarlet rot. It's just too good. And with a big enemy with tons of health, if you have two things taking away health, and then a third thing that takes mass chunks of health, percentages of health away, it's so hard to argue against that. It's just too good. I have not played Slay the Spire. Adios, muchacho. I'm wanting to say it came up on with one of my recommendations, but I'm not real familiar with Slay the Spire. I did watch my buddy Bat play, was it Hunt the Night, Kill the Night, something like that. And it absolutely looked like a 16-bit Bloodborne. It was really cool. I like the idea of that. Taking it back retro and yeah, that's right, he's down there. A roguelike card game. You're tasked with clearing floors till you finish 3 acts, building your deck, and having 2D combat with status effects inside. Okay. It sounds like something I would play. Sup, ugly? That's why I carry throwables. Because sometimes you just don't want to have to fight that hard for the bare minimum. Well, I do like bleed builds. Most games that I've played that have bleed builds, it's basically dot damage instead of huge chunks. The way Elden Ring works with them. Oh, hello guys. Sorry, I interrupted. My bad. Elden Ring is one of those, as it builds, it doesn't do any ticks like Poison or Scarlet Rot, but once it fully builds, then it does a huge chunk of their life. But I have a pretty gnarly bleed build I like to use in Elden Ring. So, anything that does status effects, really. Because at that point, I do a lot of moves to buy time, and I'm very procedural about it with my builds. I mean, I like being able to do large chunks of damage, but in the vast majority of games I've played, if you poison something, it's poisoned. And damage over time is your best friend. So. Okay. Oh, that sounds amazing. Oh. Oof. This guy. So, is that one of those games where after you get to a certain point it just restarts and you keep all your stuff? Or is that more of a... you play it, you get to a certain point, and then that's it, and you make a new tune and start over? And basically, each run-through gets a little bit harder, but you get a little bit better. The end. So it's kind of like Hades in that aspect, where you're getting that fresh start each time, and random drops, random effects, random abilities, and you just kind of cobble together what you can in the time you have.
Those damn alchemists. The terms of the bargain, almost intolerable.
Hello, Aladori the
don't
Hound.
pretend. In fairness, I do benefit from your prowess as
Full
well.
random.
They say I have absconded with treasure. Catch your... You're a worthy hunter. You're a worthy hunter. And...
What else we have here? Temporary increases physical damage upon a successful attack. I will say Puppet Ripper is a really, really good weapon. But in this, I almost always get my capacity as my highest stat. Oh, I'm going to have to do some shopping. I'm low on items. believe something falls off the cliff here. Somewhere. Oh no, there it is. I see it. Hey, Poochie Poochie. Bye, Poochie Poochie. Man, I love this thing. The DLC in this one adds ranged weapons, but they're really not that fantastic. And it adds another arm attachment. The arm attachment isn't terrible, but it's no Falcon Eye. Well, because Fable 2 did add reasonably decent... honestly, Fable 2 started adding decent things, and it tried to piggyback off the success of Fable 1. But 1 and 3, magnificent. 2, trash. But I feel like if they'd have built out the co-op, it would have been a phenomenal game. But I'm not building my own character, driving my own force. I still played it a lot, and I got good at it. I just felt like 3 brought a... Well, 3 kind of broke the game. Once you get those gauntlets... Oh, that hurt. And now I'm rolling in corruption. That's not what we need. Thank you, Cannoner, for shooting me into half a person. They added the ranged weapons. Fable 1, like, really didn't have much in the way. You got, you know, Scorn's bow. Outside of that, good luck. Fable 3, I feel like they advanced too much, like, technology-wise. So that was a little bit of a turn-off for me. But 2 had a lot of promise. I just feel like they promised more than what they gave you. Like, hey, this is gonna have co-op play. No, you're gonna be somebody's minion. And I feel like that really killed it for me. Like, I was really rooting for the ability to play with my bro. And then I was just a limited companion. I did like the fact that 3 added the whole, you know, that is a hard word to say. Entrepreneur pack. I was gonna say entrepreneurial, but that's even worse. But they added that whole entrepreneur pack so you could build businesses. Well, see, maybe that's why you enjoyed it more. I feel like you may have had more friends. I spent a lot of time by myself in that game, and that was not as enjoyable, so... Also, being a gamer of sorts, I did not want to be the minion. Oh, this is a bad room for this. This is a really bad room for this. Wow. Coercive tactician over here. There we go. Yeah, I had one friend and we went back and forth playing games and stuff, but it just wasn't enough to drive it for me. I felt like 2 had the more seamless co-op, but it still had a lot of seams. One hit point remaining. Jerk. You know, I have yet to play a game where they really nail the camera angles outside of, like, Diablo. Because it's just top down, you know what you're doing, but the game is also limited. Minecraft, oh no. You know my punishment for not liking Minecraft is that everybody I talk to likes Minecraft. Listen, Stubby. Leave me alone. Oh boy. I'm not gonna lie, I bought a ton of expansions for Minecraft. Like the, I guess it's not expansions, world skins and player skins and stuff like that, because, you know, I'm into Magic the Gathering and things like that. So yeah, I mean, for me that was a driving force of, you know, spicing up the world to make it look different. But at the end of the day, I'm just doing the same thing on repeat. And that was... Oh, wow, you're... You're still coming. Well, he's not taking burn damage from standing on this fire like I do. I really don't want to die like this. With the save point right there. I don't know why I keep forgetting I have those. Thank you. Goodbye. Oh. Yay, Dark Moonstone of the Covenant. Dang. You've done a lot of work for it. Well, I mean, it's a passion. I'm not dogging it. Don't get me wrong. It's just not my jam. That's all it comes down to. It's just not my thing. But a game like Ark, I can get into Ark. 7 Days to Die, I can get into 7 Days to Die.
I may not be able to cry, but I hope I can comfort. Hello, my only friend. Clapping is mimicry.
I don't know. There's just something about Minecraft. I always get lost.
It's good to feel alive. Thanks.
That's fair. I mean, admittedly, I'm a huge fan. Oh, I didn't give him the glove. Whoops. I'm a huge fan of the exploration, taming dinos, doing all the different maps. But yeah, I mean, Ark is so unstable, you kind of have to do your own server because it's probably not going to save whatever you were working on.
What's this? Anyway, oh. I thought you had better taste. You're a worthy hunter.
Okay, good. He scoffed at the glove made with love. Minecraft does have a lot you can do, and I know there's a ton of stuff I don't know to do. So, I mean, that's a whole thing in itself, but it doesn't grab me. And there's nothing wrong with that. Everybody has those games that reach out and grab them. I'll play it with somebody. I absolutely will. But that's more for the camaraderie of playing it than the overwhelming joy.
Last time. Did you give Alidoro the gloves? Phew. Even the Union's advancement test didn't make
Very
me this
nice.
nervous.
See? There we go. More common ground.
Really? What a relief.
I really
Confident
enjoy
gloves
the
in
quality
lobby
of life improvements they threw into ASA, because anyone who has had to try and set up an electrical grid in Ark ASE will know that ASE is a nightmare. Yeah. Well, and ASA also added those pre-built houses, but most of it doesn't snap correctly, so you'll get stuff that's like upside down and backwards, and then it overlaps, so you can't actually finish the precon, and you have to actually build the things the precon needs. You can't just go in with parts and say, make it. Oh, that was the other thing I needed to do. I am absolutely going to need throwables to take on the 2 puppets of tomorrow. Seven Days to Die was a fun one. It was very frustrating at first, but it was very enjoyable once I figured it out. 7 Days to Die? Well, I mean, it's got a learning curve to it, but once you figure it out, there's not much challenge. But the last time I played it, I was really disappointed to find out that they gave the zombies the ability to kind of dig. So instead of just, you know, being able to dig a hole in the ground, oh, see, I made a rifle, and I used a sniper rifle, and I made it today 122. What's going on, AJ? I made it today 122 when I discovered a horrible, horrible change that had been added to the game. They updated and they made it so that there were flying bugs. I had a watchtower that was magnificent, and it was set up with spikes. It had like it had like little inlets with spikes in it, so none of the crawlers could climb up it. Oh, that one was 2016. Yeah, at that point, the wasps were brand new to me, and I
The bosses work hard too.
officially pooped my pants when those showed up. I was like, I have no defense for this. I'll do 12. I don't know how many of those I have. Well, those wasps definitely made it pretty much impossible to build a fortress above ground, because as soon as you went up, they were there. And I wish I live streamed. I wish I live streamed at the time, the first time I saw one of the wasps, because I was just sitting there and I'm like, it's getting bigger. Why does it keep getting bigger? It's whatever. And then by the time it shows up, I'm like, oh dear God, it's bigger than me. Just sliding back down the ladder, close my hatch, and I took over the hardware store, so it would occasionally respawn more tools and equipment. Oh, see, that's... For me, that is an absolute nightmare, not being able to defend myself. The puppet of the future! But man, I'm telling you, I had the best setup, and I was so excited. I wanted to play with my friends, because I'm like, look how good I am, you know? Look what I can do. And it turned out to not go the same way. Like, I was like, let's partner up, let's bunk up, and, you know, all work together, because we're a team. I was straight up, like, trying to build Paw Patrol, and everybody else is like, screw you, dude, it's the end of the world. I'm looking out for me. So at the end of days, I found out I was really by myself. And that my allies had no interest in allying themselves with me. Oh, see, now that's something we should do. We should get a group together, do some Remnant. Because I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. Even though I was by myself 100% of the time. I think we should make him do many things. Oh my God, that stupid little half a person. Well, see, there we go. We are building an army worthy of Mordor. These puppets of tomorrow would not be difficult at all, except the fact that there's so much other crap lurking around them. I wouldn't even waste throwables on them if it weren't for all the junk hanging out over here. Hey! Ooh. Getting hit with Shaq somewhere. That is a full squad. Now, I am not going to pretend that I'm better than I am. I'm just fun, and I try to hold my own. Don't expect me to show up and be like Boss Killer 99. I'm not that guy. Okay, I have got to get out of range of this ballista. It's chopping me to pieces. I wanted to say normally I skip the Puppet of Tomorrow until I can take out that guy up there. I think I'm gonna do that. You leave my butterfly alone. Ah, my box! Ah, dang it. I'm out of everything. I don't want to go down like this. No. Oh, come on. Whew. I'll take my Krat supply box. I feel like I'm about to, yeah, do that. Just leave it alone. Don't try and fight the puppets of tomorrow. Don't get shot in the face with ballistas. Oh, that's a big boy right there. Worth it? Oh, maybe. Yeah, I mean... Dang, more puppies. Or butterflies. How are you missing, dude? It's in front of your face. The butterfly was right in front of his face. He's like, I'm gonna spin around and swing the other way now. This no longer interests me. Oh. It's a teleporting butterfly. Lame. And it's gone. Okay, cool. On the plus side, I can't get more corrupted. I'll be back for you, puppets of yesteryear. There's so many butterflies here. They want me to kill myself on them. Really? Just, no, stop looking at him. Look at the butterfly. Ah. God, this guy walks so slow. You are the definition of trudge. Yeah. No more shells. He still tried to show me. Jerk. I'm missing an enemy. Not you. Don't care about you. Not you. Yeah, I beat that boss first try coming back. I just needed a real break from him. Woo, that was close. I think this is the Owl Doctor. He's a real hoot. Yeah. What is your weapon even? Oh, I see what it is.
Ah, this must be quite an urgent patient
Oh,
to seek
and that's
out
actually
my
his
humble
name.
abode. You are still breathing. Trust me, it's better. And if you're not alive, then you must be dead. That's just logic.
Oh, yes. Dodge explosion. Dang it. Dang it. Could just stop throwing crap. Thank you. I thought for sure I got the perfect.
In my judgment as a doctor, all should end while they're still humans. I remember now.
Hey, I want to trade. He's too fast. My charge attack is slow. He gets a hit in edgewise and interrupts if he hits me. So, I kind of have to whittle him down from a distance. I did try to parry. I tried to parry like a good boy. The charged attack, though, is really good for staggering, so... I like it for that function, it just... He fast. He too fast. I'm slow. But Monad Sword, ooh. That thing is a work of art. Whatever. I didn't hit it. I don't believe I hit it. I feel like that box has an unbalanced hitbox. Alright, so we're... Yeah, I don't know what you're referring to with that. It takes 2 charged attacks to not drop them to their knee, and every attack takes time. And that is Bat, the guy who parries everything. They so much as look at him sideways, and he will parry it. And see, I'm more of a sledgehammer, while Bat is the stiletto. I just walk in, try and beat everything up. He goes for precision. Who's the better player? Probably him. But, you know what? Oh no, we'll absolutely see that tomorrow. Yeah, that's gonna be a special one. I'm gonna have to get that set up on the channel too. But you are absolutely I absolutely will be garbage. Krat supplies, let's go. Wait. Oh, was that Panini box?
At the House of Vanini. Master Vanini's collection. Patrons of
It was a
at the
Vanini
House
box.
of Vanini.
Man, I need more ergo. Oh, I have more ergo. He's being modest. He parries everything. Honestly, I didn't remember the Puppet King being that aggressive, so... A Panini box. I always think that. I always think that. You know, Mr. Panini, he's always pressing the issue. Flash... I think I need the biggest strike resistance. This turned into a food conversation so fast, and I'm not mad about it at all. Taco Bell really is not that bad. I think it gets a bad rap. The most macros for your money. Well, it's not as wide open world as, say, what was I thinking? Somebody get in my brain. It's not as wide open world as Elden Ring. It's definitely like a pretty straight path. But it is it's a really fun game. The story is dark and twisted, so of course that makes it great. I mean, there's fewer secret paths to explore, I will say that. My time spent in Dark Souls, I was lost most of the time, so... I really wish this had a jump button, not a running leap forward button. Sup, bro? Bye, guy. I hope I didn't throw the timing of this off. Okay, we're good. That made my butthole pucker. Well, Dragoneye here is an individual of refined taste, so... Yeah, if you're gonna get into Souls games and really want to get the most out of them, you gotta start with the first one before you do anything like Elden Ring or 2 or 3, because... Woo! I didn't fall. But I'm about to! I'm sad. I will say, at some point, I'm gonna live stream Dark Souls 3. And I've never played it, so... that'll be a whole thing. Wow! Really takes a chunky little health out of there. Wow, I didn't even go over there and kill this guy? What am I doing with my life? What's up, big guy? The first Dark Souls, the run back is just awful. Like, you die at all, you gotta basically sprint through a whole level to get back to it. But 2 wasn't bad. I feel like 2 catches a lot of flack because it wasn't a true Dark Souls 2. But the Minecrafters. And see, Rust is another one that I've been requested to play. I own it, I just haven't touched it yet. And see, I'm not a big PvP person. If anybody's gonna try and kill me, I'd rather it was the creator of the game than other people that have figured out parts of the game that function differently to their advantage. Not as desirable. Nope, 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 nope. Where'd that butterfly go? Oh, yeah, screw that butterfly. Oh, good. There's degenerate gambling. Because that's the biggest PvE problem. Compulsive gambling. There's a bear. Oh, crap. Yeah. And I definitely get the other people suck aspect of games. Usually they're the ones who suck the fun out of the game because they, in fact, have played the game so much they don't know what else to do except grief other people, so. Alright. Oh, that didn't work. Let's not give hugs and throws. Oh, come on. There's always something behind me. Thanks. There we go. Whew. You know, that must be a really good problem to have. To be the best one. And the reason why people are leaving. I rarely experience such a horrible, horrible problem. Oh no! Well, I'm usually not the reason people leave. I'm usually the reason people stay. Easy money, folks. Easy money. Come take your free shots. Step right up, step right up. Get your tickets here. Lobbies. I'm not gonna lie, I really wish I was good enough at any games to make people wanna leave. I mean, it happened back in the day with Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 2. I was good enough that people wouldn't want to stick in the lobby with me, but they didn't like my tactics. Which, if they didn't want me to use it, they shouldn't have put it in the game. Halo Infinite has low lobby numbers because there's like 20 people who play it, and they're so good they make it unbearable for anybody else. Not said with any amount of spite for having played and constantly been headshot. At all. None at all. Halo MCC. Not sure if I'm familiar with that one. honestly, if it's... I mean, that's a good... I like the Halo Master Chief Collection. I own it, actually. That's a fun co-op. I like fun co-ops, and I cannot lie. It's time to go back and refill. Malum District all the way! Bat, I don't think you were on yet when I was, You know what? Get out of here. I enjoy my good co-ops. It actually is. Thank you very much. And to prove I know my Left 4 Dead 2. Whatever, Bat. To prove I know my Left 4 Dead 2. Got a frying pan here. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I know what's up.
The bosses work hard too.
Man. I haven't played it in a long time. That's another one I'd like to do again sometime. I don't see a whole lot of people streaming it, so I feel like that would be a good one to dip back into. Man, I really stocked up on those, but didn't do much with these guys. I probably got bored of grinding. It is also a good co-op game if you are interested in getting stressed out with people. Because you can only get jockeyed off the side of a building so many times before you've just had enough. Or the smokers. God, the smokers are the worst. Smokers and jockeys. Yeah, well, most of the co-ops I play, people don't ride me, so there's that. I will say one of the best co-ops I've ever played in my life has to be It Takes Two. That is a fantastic co-op. You got your puzzle solving. You've got your mini games that are PvP, so if you really need to beat the crap out of somebody else, that's your option. I really just fell for that again. I'm distracted. I cannot believe I fell for that twice. Now, see, I've only ever tried to play Don't Starve Together by myself with limited knowledge of the game, and but lo and behold, I did actually starve by myself. But it sounds like we have plenty of options for co-oping, and I would absolutely love to co-op. In fact, tomorrow night, I'm going to be co-oping with Bat. And I won't be chasing butterflies through a field of poison, so that's a good thing. Well, I mean, unless Monster Hunter Wilds has, you know, fields of poison with butterflies, in which case I may, you know? A little taste of home. Oh, it's beautiful. Took out the trash right along with it. Beautiful. Look at those shots. And we'll run in and... Okay, I don't feel like that should have actually hit, but whatever. Oh yeah, I should probably do that tonight. Are you kidding me? Oh, cool. Yeah, I'm in. I definitely want to... Yeah, I'd rather make it before I do any live stream, but I would absolutely love to make it with a cat. Make my character have a cat. I was looking at the chat instead of the fight, okay? Attention is not focused on the game. And you know what? On my screen, I did not look like I was right underfoot, so I don't know how he stepped on me, but whatever. I'm otherwise occupied engaging. And you're the one who keeps... It's fine. Usually I don't struggle with the Puppets of Tomorrow, but usually I'm, Yeah, well, I'm an old man. I don't process information that fast anymore. It just gets slower and slower with time. There. That's how easy it usually is. Are you afraid the world will bat? Are you afraid the world will just fall in love with you and you'll never be able to go back again? Take a knee, pal. Yikes. There we go. Took a lot of items, but 2 quartz, minimal effort. That's how I like it to go. Yeah, honestly, I had to dial back. Oh, that sucks. I had to dial back graphics on Elden Ring because my computer started slowing down trying to live stream it and process. 2 updates later, now it works just fine. No issues, but sometimes things just don't go the way you'd like them to. Actually, Bat, you saw it when my PC kept hesitating. No, I actually, I dialed back my graphics. Now I can play it on normal graphics with no problem. Absolutely no issues whatsoever. But for whatever reason, it was just doing it on my PC. And I even checked... Ooh, swamp thing. I even checked my, my CPU usage, and it wasn't topping out. Ooh, good job. And all while listening to this drivel. Well done. Or maybe that's what you needed.
Hey,
The encouragement you needed was here all along.
Life is short. All I can do is keep... You never... And unlike and professional, that's... I know the rumors.
Yeah. This guy opens up a door. Ah.
Life is short.
Alidoro.
My treasure. It's a crypt. I think it's a... You know what they say.
Boom. Alidoro the Hound. Pretending to be something he's not. A decent human being. And yes, Bat, I could use my Ergo to level up. Or I could go back to the Malum District and replace what I just threw at those robots. Because I'm absolutely gonna need them for the next fight. Whew. This is actually significantly harder. Usually, if they give me the option to summon, I'm summoning. So this is... This is an uphill battle for me. But I'm telling you, you go to the DLC, get the final weapon from that. Game changer. Monad sword, so good. And it's real flashy. But its damage capacity is actually more than this one. It's quicker, it just has less stagger.
Bosses work hard too.
But by that point in the game, if you can't charge your Fable quick, what are you even doing? Wow, what am I doing with math? That's good enough. Oh yeah. Oof. What? I'm not having any connection issues. It's still saying my stream is excellent. Or are you talking about the population? I mean, it does say I only have one viewer right now, but 2 of you just spoke in a very short time, so... Oh, now it says I have 3.
I hear that. I just find if we wait. There you are. Done.
Yeah. I mean... It still says it's fine, so I'm gonna believe it until it says it's not. I mean, in that time frame that you asked that question, I really didn't do anything substantial, so... You didn't miss anything. Heyo. Oh, wait. I am not that dumb. All evidence pointing to the contrary. I am not that dumb. I'm going back to the hotel crap because I picked up a couple of quartz and I should probably do something with them before this fight. I was about to go into a boss fight, burn through all my items, and do it without a couple of small advantages. Such as applying the dadgum things to the P organ. Where's the cat? I want to pet the cat. I think the cat's name is Figaro, but I'm not sure. You sit down, old man. You've done enough. Alright, let's activate this P organ. And I have 2 quartz. Perfect. So, what are we gonna do with our P organ today? That's actually a really good one to have. Charge Fable when reviving, lowers damage temporarily when using Wishstone, lowers weapon durability consumption when weight increases. Well, dang. I guess we're going with, enhancing that special resistance. And then what else do we have here? Huh. Probably should have done that sooner. Ha ha! Amulets. Ooh, increased special grindstone uses. I'm there for that. Perfect guard causes stiffness. That sounds like a side effect of medication. Talk to your doctor if you experienced prolonged stiffness after using Perfect Guard. Not gonna lie, anytime they pitch a medication on TV and it talks about symptoms that are significantly worse than anything I've experienced on my own, I'm out. Thanks, I'll take the heart attack, because bleeding from my butt is not desirable at all. And I'm even healthy. Like, I don't have a risk of heart attack, at least according to my doctor. They're like, nah, you're not going to have a heart attack. Like, says you. Now I'm stressed out about not having one. Just going to go off and have one despite you. Oh, how I want to use you, little fountain. But no. No summon. No summon at all. Because I don't think you can in the DLC. Except that one boss fight at the very end where they kind of... They make it ridiculously hard if you don't. And I think you actually need the summon to complete the fight, so... Well, it's Oscar the Grouch, but he got in that stuff that the Ninja Turtles had. No, no thank you. No, 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 no! Not my butt! May have to talk to my doctor about bleeding. Alright already, you made your point. I don't think I... What? Stop it! Ooh, you got some reach. I didn't want that to happen. Okay. Yeah, I also didn't refill my Fable Arts before coming back. I didn't go anywhere. I've been here the whole time. My connection is fine. It said it's giving me no messages whatsoever. Oh my god, there has to be a way to dodge that. No, stop running me over. He's got me. Dang. See, all you need is a distraction. Oh. I need to do this smart. Because it's a huge damage boost if you can get yourself the status, the fire, and then do the spin attack, and then just absolutely wreck him with it. But if you don't go in with fully charged Fable Arts, you're not going in fully prepared. That's like saying I'm gonna go fight a giant, but I don't feel like wearing my shoes in the snow. You're gonna get frostbite. So now, let's try this. Igniting my weapon before I walk in the door, then going in with a flaming weapon and lighting him on fire effectively. I like that as a strategy, as opposed to going in and fighting him with my good intentions and dashing looks. Alright. I will say, one of the greatest parts about Lies of P is if you die, your ergo is outside of the boss room. that sucks. God, why can you not be stunned? Oh, timing. Oh, ongoing issue. Out of stamina. Constantly out of stamina. Yep, that's for sure it. Okay. But at least it's on fire. Wow, that doesn't last very long. Okay, rumble, rumble, rumble. This boss just will not get staggered. Whoo! Ah, alright. That's phase 1. Yep. Slip on in there. Which, the wild part is... Sword. Yeah, that's your weapon of choice. The wild part is, it becomes much more dangerous when it forces itself inside this robot. I wish this game had a better dodge. But what are you gonna do? Oh god. No. You. Okay, that is such a garbage move. Oh no, I'm about to die, so I'm gonna turn into a frickin' steamroller. Yeah, and I just burned through a bunch of my stuff. It turns into a giant steamroller that just travels the whole battle arena. And that... I'm sorry, that's just stupid. And it lasts way longer than it should. Okay, are we done? Like, there's no dodge for this. I feel like my weapon is slow. I don't remember it being this ridiculously slow. Doesn't help that this guy's just spraying decay everywhere, but... Oh, come on! I wasn't even... I wasn't in front of him, he was turning with me. Nah, I'm not wasting any items on this. Good Lord wanted me to hit him, they'd make him stand still. God, why haven't you killed me yet? Thank you. Slow. It has a huge hitbox, but it's also a huge boss. They like to make big bosses to make up for the fact that they made another Souls game. We're gonna make them so big, you can't actually see where they are. Or we're gonna make them move a lot. Or we're gonna make them big and move a lot. I feel like that's the DLC. They made huge bosses that move a lot. I'm not trying to disparage the game. I'm just a little frustrated that this guy's taking me on a journey I don't want to go on. Be a lot cooler if he'd just let me win. Not saying roll over and give up, but, you know, make it look real. I remember this boss giving me a ton of problems. Absolute ton of problems. It was one of those, I'm gonna win, and then it just starts stampeding the arena. You know, I am no Jake Paul, sir. I am no Jake Paul. I will earn my victory. As much as I want to bring in that summon, which, by the way, that summon holds 0 aggro. See, already a different fight. No. Well, that's okay, because I just dog-walked that boss on the first part. I needed to let off a little steam. Nope, there's nothing you can do. There's no traps, no tricks, nothing like that. They make these boss fights so it is you versus the boss. And I can respect the gladiator in that arena. But you kind of don't respect the boss because they have all these advantages. Like, seriously? Look at him. He's a tank now. He's a mobile suit garbage. I actually dodged. Oh, and of course you showed up, and that's the first hit I've taken this boss fight. Rude. I don't care, I'll burn you, I'll fight you if I can. Oh, okay, this is new and unacceptable. Yeah, I'm not afraid to throw stuff at you. Take a sharp stick. Nope. Ole! Ha ha ha! Ole! What's up now, you big piece of crap? No, sir. You are my lucky charm. Also, I'm sorry to hear that your cicada rhythm is off. Have you tried clinging to the tree and scratching your back legs together? I think that's what crickets do, but maybe cicadas do it too. I don't know if they use their faces. Well, you know, molting is a good way to get where you need to be.
I didn't dare lay my hands on it. The swamp is too dangerous. You have my thanks. See you at the hotel.
Ooh.
Thank you for your heart. Let's go back to the hotel and...
Yeah, this dude calls me bait.
Let's go back to the
He calls me bait. 'Cause I'm bait. But I beat the trash monster. I am not looking forward to Lightning Lady. But I can effectively now go back to streaming this one day a week because I've made progress, and that wasn't too many losses. That was, what, 3, 4 losses? I think 4.
I found the last.
The process of molting
a great weapon calls.
I can understand how that may not be going the way you would like it. Ooh, Fury attack dodge available. I think I may have just hurt Bat's soul a little bit by not getting the dragon sword.
At the House of Anin.
I mean, that sword is the ultimate parry weapon,
I know my way around a...
but there is no way to get it now. There is absolutely no way to get it now. Alright, so... That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. I know how to guard, I just don't know how to parry. Huh. I know how to do that. I don't know. Deflect counterattack. Okay. I don't. Why do you think I never do it? Yeah, that's all it does. Lame. Lame.
I know my way around a weapon.
I still don't have a full Moonstone of the Covenant. This is wild. I feel like I should have had one already.
No. Now, the golden hair. You see, just one problem with the base. After all.
Ah, on the submarine thing. Was that it? Lame. Oh, I mean, heavy attack is better. Oh, I think she's gonna lead me to the next place, maybe?
Come
I
here,
don't know.
child. It's a shame. You, I have to stay. If Krat.
Y'all don't need to hear me play piano. Ooh. Your eargo is whispering. Psst, 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 psst. Don't give him Mama Murphy. But she needs the sight. She can't help you without the sight. I always tell Mama Murphy to clean her up her act. And I also sell all the chairs so that she can't sit. Because if she has a chair, she will sit. And if she sits, she will be the most unproductive member of your group. Sometimes it's just better to not give them what they want. Because another settlement needs your help. You can't do it if you have to keep worrying about drug addicts. Like, the world is bad enough. Don't just sit around and do drugs. Well, look at that. You've successfully issued a banger. Oh, hello there, darling. I know there's a way to circle back to get that item, and it's usually not a very good item, but... Oh. Hello! To be honest with you, I'd rather fight these corrupted, petrified dudes than the others. The robots don't get staggered when you hit them most of the time. Heavy attacks can stagger them a little, but... I can't remember if I'm walking into another boss fight or just... Yay, stuff. Well, I feel like I'm gonna have to listen to Amnesia by Subtronics now. Oh, I know where I am. I'm standing in poo water. I know where I am. The bloody letter for the train. To catch the trolley, dear. With Harry Potter. No, no, no. I think those guys are called manticores. But they're not really manticores because that's like Lion Man.
Did you feel that? An ergo amplification effect.
The PTSD.
Central Station. I wonder if the oven is supplying something again.
Were you or your family, were you or your loved ones harmed by a manticore? Alright, so before my inner urge... So before my inner urge to complete everything in one shot takes over, I'm gonna call it a night there. We got a good 2 hours of streaming. 2 bosses dropped, one at the very beginning, one at the very end. I'd say that's a good rounded adventure for the day. We're getting closer to the end. And I appreciate you guys stopping by and watching. Dragon, glad you're starting to become a regular. Mr. Kage, I'm glad you're still irregular. Appreciate everybody. I'll see you next time.